James and I and our friend Phil recently visited Detroit, Michigan, and where better to start than the Motown Museum, Hitsville, USA. Inside, it's like jumping into a time capsule, which shows off the many Motown classics recorded here. Archive footage, a vending machine that all the top artists, including a very young Stevie Wonder, would get their candy from. The floor in the control room showed signs of approval from the tapping feet of the producers over the years. The tour ended in the famous Studio A, which was home to the Four Tops, the Supremes, the Temptations, Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye, to name but a few. So the final question was, could I be like one of these artists? Not with moves like that. But still, a fantastic time was had at Hitsville, USA, and something you should definitely check out while in Detroit. We had a quick stop downtown before.
So while we're here in Detroit, we decided we're going to check out the Ford Museum. And it is enormous. Henry Ford had obviously quite a bit of wealth and decided to invest in knowledge for the city. We thought it was going to be like the normal size museum, but this is literally the size of a town. So we're excited to see everything, get some local knowledge, and enjoy.
Oi, Phil. As you would expect from a Ford museum, there is lots of automotive nostalgia. From the classic to the obscure. The speedy, the very, very speedy, the Model T that famously was one of the world's first production cars, to JFK's presidential limousine, which was famous for all the wrong reasons. There was more than just cars though, showing industry of working America. Historical aircraft, both very old and very imaginative. No laughing at the name now. The museum also housed a racing simulator. Guess who won here? Motorsport performance training examples. We love a competition, so we decided to put ourselves against each other and learn how to make the perfect paper aeroplane. Some of us followed the instructions perfectly. Others, well, didn't. The museum does a brilliant job at immersing you in so many things that made the country what it is today. From its enormous railroads to the rocking chair that President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in at the Ford Theatre in 1865. However, one piece that totally took my breath away was the bus that Rosa Parks in 1955 refused to give up her seat to a white man. Museums are all about bringing history to life, and this piece definitely did that. Not just saying it because I'm here. No one can hear me. We're miles away from anyone who's been here, and we've had to pay for everything while I've been here. I haven't got any freebies, but this is, I would say, the best museum I think I've ever been to. James, what do you think?
I'd have to agree. It's like, there's a lot of history here, and you think it's America, how old's the history? There is a lot of history, and some things that we missed first time round, we then went round again, and we saw lots of things, and I cannot stress, even if you're not really into history or anything, it will blow your mind.
Yes. Phil, how did you find it?
Amazing, really was good.
Highlight?
Highlight, the JFK car, I think. The car he got assassinated in was right there. Unbelievable.
And on top of that, we saw steam locomotives from many, many years ago. How they basically, Henry Ford got the production line all sorted and got that thing made up. So much stuff to continue in just a little bit of video. And look at it. What a beautiful building as well.
Check it out.
And then the main reason we were in Detroit, to attend the Motor City Comic Con. As well as meeting hundreds of fantastic people for photographs and autographs, James and I were able to take part in a Q&A, answering questions about our time in Potter, acting, and all things travel related. So a big shout out to all the people who came to see us, and thank you for making us so welcome. And if you didn't get to see us, hopefully you're able to see one of the interviews. To end our time in Detroit, we went down to Ford Field, the home of the Detroit Lions, to watch Metallica play. All I can say for my time in Detroit is it's exceeded every single expectation I had, and I can't wait to come back another day very soon.